Well, now we're turning to a problem many of our hometowns are facing: lead pipes. While we know that lead in drinking water can cause serious damage, many underserved communities lack the resources to even plan for lead pipe replacement. So, the Environmental Protection Agency has introduced the Get the Lead Out initiative. It helps cities create a lead service line inventory, find federal funding, and create plans to find and replace lead pipes. This GLO initiative is being implemented in about 200 underserved communities across the country, and one of them is right here in Kewanee, Illinois. It's why City Manager Gary Bradley joins us now here on The Current. Gary, thank you so much for being here with us today. Why don't we start with the extent of the issue in Kewanee? Does the city know how many lead pipes are in town?
We have a pretty good idea. We have an estimated 1,632 lead service lines in our community, and that really is all of the ones that are known as lead or the ones that we don't know because we haven't been able to get subsurface and verify what those are. Um, so it's about 20% of the total lines that we have.
And is that
Or
spread out?
29%, sorry.
No, you're fine. Is that spread out across town or kind of clustered? I mean, do you know where these pipes are found?
It really is spread out throughout the community, and it's like that in a lot of communities. Uh, Everything that was built before the transition was made to a different type of line. So when cities started making a transition to transite or plastic, that's when most homes stop having lead. So you're looking at dates in the 60s and 70s. Things that were built after that um, do not have typically do not have lead service lines, but anything that predates that is certainly at risk.
So now you have this partnership with the EPA. I mean, what does the city hope to get out of this? How is this partnership going to help people living in Kewanee?
Well, like any community, we want clean, safe, reliable drinking water. Um, and that really rose to the forefront in the nation's thoughts with Flint, Michigan getting a lot of publicity. But it's not just there. There have been water issues in our country for decades, and it's an opportunity for us to work with technical experts from the EPA who can help us to secure funding, to do planning, to make sure that any of the improvements that we are going to make, serve that long-term best interests of trying to improve the health and safety of the infrastructure that we have.
Can you put this into context for me? If you didn't have this partnership, what would that mean for Kewanee besides potentially losing out on funding if you aren't able to get certain applications in?
Well, it would certainly slow down the process. Lead service lines impact a lot of people, particularly high risk people. But there's a real connection between developmental disabilities and how cognitive things happen in the brain. And lead has just it's been shown to impact how young brains develop. And so this really is about children first and foremost, and getting rid of the lead that may be getting into the water supply of our most vulnerable populations. So mostly kids, but also people with compromised immune systems or people with significant health concerns. The lead just it kind of adds on to that.
Well, I can imagine this will be a big help to the city, and we're looking forward to see what comes about as a result of this. Gary, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me on the show.
If you guys want to share this story or learn more about this EPA partnership, you know the drill. We've got an article up on our website under the As Seen on TV tab.